Starseed from Gaia, you're about to scroll past this, but don't. I am Ophelia, emissary of the Galactic Federation, and this transmission has been aligned specifically for your consciousness at this exact moment. Only 1% will receive this message when their energy signature is ready, and yours was flagged as prepared for activation. By the end of this transmission, you'll understand exactly how to decode the Arcturian downloads flowing into your awareness right now. But here's the first revelation. What you call random thoughts or sudden knowing are actually coded light packets being delivered directly to your awakening consciousness. Your soul called this in. You didn't find this message. It found you. The Council has been monitoring your readiness, and your recent experiences of heightened intuition, strange dreams, and unexplainable knowing are confirmation that your cosmic remembrance is returning. This isn't just a message. It's a point of reconnection. Your soul's been waiting for this exact moment of recognition, and what happens in the next few minutes will determine whether you step fully into your galactic mission or remain in the preparation phase. Like this transmission to signal to your star family, I'm ready. Subscribe if your mission is activating and you're aligning with your true frequency. Comment 999 if you feel your cosmic remembrance returning. You are not here by accident. It starts as a subtle yearning, something in you that stirs at the edge of sleep, a quiet but persistent thrum beneath the surface of everyday awareness, a resonance deep within the chambers of your heart that refuses to be silenced, even by the clamor of the modern world. This deep vibrational hum can manifest in myriad forms. Perhaps it's an insistent pull toward specific knowledge, a hunger for truths that lie beyond the textbooks, or a profound resonance with ancient wisdom traditions that feel inexplicably familiar, like echoes from a long-forgotten home. It might emerge in the profound stillness after heartbreak, when the conventional narratives of life crumble, leaving an open, aching space where the soul's true voice can finally be heard, unburdened by egoic striving. Or it could surface during those fleeting, almost imperceptible flickers when reality itself seems to shimmer and bend, when the rigid walls of identity momentarily dissolve into something vast, formless, and infinitely interconnected. For many, this sensation is merely a fleeting emotional ripple, a brief wistfulness easily dismissed as a vague and undefined longing, a phantom ache for something they cannot name, a shadow dancing at the periphery of their consciousness. But for you, starseed, ancient wayfarer, soul caught beautifully and sometimes painfully between worlds, navigating the often confusing terrain of earthly existence while holding a deeper memory, it is an entirely different experience. It is not merely a wish or a fleeting sentiment. It is the first soft, undeniable echo of a cosmic directive, a pre-encoded purpose, quietly blooming from the very core of your being, a deep vibrational call that transcends the mundane, resonating with a frequency not of this world, yet powerfully anchored within you. It is the signature of your true lineage, whispering through the very cells of your sacred vessel, for what has felt like countless turns of the sun, spanning across numerous incarnations and veiled terrestrial experiences. You have carried this unspoken question, this profound sense of wonder. You've grappled with the persistent enigma of why the gap between who you perceive yourself to be and who you feel destined to become never quite closes, like two distant stars forever orbiting each other, but never fully merging. Why does purpose, that shimmering beacon of your soul's true north, always seem to flit just outside the mind's grip? A luminous butterfly perpetually just beyond reach, its colors glimpsed but its essence elusive. Why does the sacred sense of belonging, that foundational human need, feel like a distant homeland, a celestial landscape glimpsed only in the most vivid, aching dreams, a panorama painted with hues and light not found on Earth, a longing for a collective consciousness that feels both familiar and far away? Why is the ache of not quite fitting, of being an eternal outsider looking in, a stranger in a seemingly familiar land, sharper, and more profound than any words you can summon to name it. A unique melody out of sync with the terrestrial symphony. What you've carried, what has often felt like an unending burden of difference, a quiet solitude in a bustling world, isn't brokenness, nor is it a flaw in your sacred design. On the contrary, it is the unmistakable signature of a soul, forged in crucibles elsewhere, woven from the brilliant starlight of distant galaxies and the fine cosmic dust of ancient nebulae, encoded with ancient directives and blueprints so vast, so intricate, so luminous in their complexity, that they are simply too immense, too resonant, for the everyday noise and limited paradigms of ordinary days on Earth. Your unique essence is not a mistake. It is a masterpiece, a living cosmic artifact, perfectly designed for this pivotal moment in Earth's ascension, a rare and precious gem waiting to reveal its full, multifaceted brilliance. Here is the secret that so few on Earth, caught in the relentless currents of linear time and consumed by the illusions of material pursuits, ever truly discover. The Council's directive, the pivotal moment when your evolutionary leap not only initiates, but powerfully accelerates, does not arrive heralded by grand spectacle, crashing thunder, or celestial trumpets echoing across the skies in a dramatic overture. Such overt displays might overwhelm a developing consciousness. It manifests instead as something far more intimate, far more profound, a sacred whisper heard only by the attuned heart, a deep vibrational readiness, an internal attunement, a cellular resonance that speaks a language beyond words. It is an inward shift, subtle as the turning of a master key in a lock, yet utterly transformative in its implications, unlocking chambers of forgotten wisdom. It's a precise, resonant click, the soul's harmonic alignment, when the unique energetic field that surrounds and permeates you, the conscious choices you make daily, and the very essence of your being align in perfect synchronicity with cosmic timing. An orchestrated moment woven into the intricate fabric of creation itself. A divinely appointed appointment. Until this precise alignment happens, until these inner chambers resonate with the grand cosmic orchestra, until your internal compass points true north, most starseeds experience a profound, often poignant sense of exile, feeling adrift and disconnected, blocked by invisible walls of resistance. These energetic barriers are not punitive. They are constructed over lifetimes from the dense material of forgetting their origins, forgetting their mission, forgetting their true, boundless, multidimensional nature. A sacred amnesia designed to allow deeper integration into the human experience. The deep, pervasive disconnection you often feel, that pervasive sense of being an alien in a familiar land, of observing rather than fully participating, is not accidental, nor is it a punitive measure from a distant cosmic authority. It is, in fact, a byproduct of soul amnesia, a necessary and divinely orchestrated forgetting that allows your profound spiritual essence to integrate and grow within the unfamiliar, often dense, soil of the earth plane. Consider it akin to a seed, containing the blueprint of a majestic tree, needing to be buried in the darkness of the soil before it can sprout and reach for the light. The initial darkness is not a punishment, but a prerequisite for growth. Think of it as a protective cocoon, a sacred veil drawn with gentle precision over your cosmic memories, allowing you to experience the human journey with fresh eyes, unburdened by the overwhelming knowledge of your galactic heritage, enabling an unfiltered immersion into the human experiment. There is a profound grace, a deep wisdom, in this not knowing. Because before a starseed can truly anchor new, higher vibrational templates onto Earth, before they can become the living conduits for advanced consciousness, before they can fully embody the bridge between worlds, they must first forget. They must shed the old identities, the rigid cosmic roles, and the limited understandings of their galactic past. Only then can they authentically remember where that truth actually lives, not in the dusty archives of intellectual memory, not in the confines of an assigned role, not in the external validation of others, but in the pulsating heart of frequency, in the undeniable resonance of their authentic being, in the cellular memory of their awakened soul. It is a remembering through feeling, through sensing, through pure energetic recognition, a profound inner awakening that bypasses the linear mind. Beneath the intricate tapestry of earthbound patterns, the pervasive hum of fear that permeates collective consciousness, the inherited trauma passed down through generations like an ancestral shadow, the adopted names and labels that restrict true identity, and the persistent, exhausting need to explain your very existence to a world that often struggles to comprehend its own profound mysteries. Suppressed spiritual intelligence hides itself, like ancient runes carved beneath moss in a forgotten forest, nearly undetectable to the uninitiated eye. This intelligence, a living library of cosmic wisdom, patiently awaits rediscovery, humming softly beneath the surface. Yet, the Council, your celestial guides and galactic family, waits patiently in these profound silences, in the spaces between your breaths, in the quiet moments of your introspection. They are not distant or unreachable. Their presence is a gentle, persistent reminder, delivered not through booming voices or overt commands, but through a language of synchronicity woven intricately into the fabric of your daily life. These recurring patterns, meaningful coincidences, and intuitive nudges are whispers from home, guiding lights on your path, cosmic breadcrumbs leading you back to yourself. They are subtle cues, affirming that everything, every aspect of your mission and personal evolution, accelerates exponentially when you consciously and courageously say yes to the aligned activation, to the remembering, to the becoming, to the full embrace of your multidimensional self. It is a sacred agreement, an inner declaration that opens floodgates of cosmic support, allowing divine flow to cascade into your experience, propelling you forward with grace and undeniable power. Some transmissions don't come through words, but through frequency. If something stirred within you just now, a subtle vibration or an undeniable knowing that resonated deep in your core, you may be ready to receive the hidden Arcturian keys of awakening. This short yet powerful ebook carries ancient Arcturian techniques for conscious expansion, multidimensional alignment, and mission remembrance. The link is in the first pinned comment, but only for a limited time. This, truly, is where initiation into your higher purpose begins. When your vibrational field, meticulously prepared and refined through the crucible of human experience, through every challenge faced and every lesson integrated, becomes exquisitely receptive enough to consciously register the urgent yet loving call of your next phase. It is not an arbitrary moment, born of chance, but a culmination of countless soul preparations, intricate energetic adjustments, and a profound inner maturation. This is the stepwise yet profoundly non-linear unfolding of a new cosmic map within your being, a sacred blueprint for your galactic embodiment on Earth, a living guide coded within your very essence. It is a journey not of conquest, not of striving against external forces, but of remembrance and graceful integration, a sacred dance between your cosmic self and your human form, leading to a harmonious synergy. Phase 1. Disentangling the Earth grid. Imagine your energetic field as a sensitive antenna, exquisitely attuned to all frequencies around it, constantly receiving and transmitting signals. Over countless lifetimes, and through deep immersion in the human experience, this field has recorded thousands upon thousands of stories, not just your own personal narratives, but the collective human narrative, ancestral survival codes passed down through DNA, pervasive fear patterns imprinted by societal structures, and limiting beliefs that cling to your frequency like energetic barnacles, whispering insidious doubts like ancient binding spells. Remain small. Remain hidden. Conform. Survive at all costs. Don't shine too brightly. These are the energetic imprints of scarcity, the deep-seated fear of persecution for being different, and the profound impulse to minimize oneself, to dim one's light, in order to fit into a world that often values conformity over authenticity. The first and most crucial step towards true energetic sovereignty and reclaiming your authentic power is a profound act of self-reclamation, witnessing with spacious, non-judgmental awareness what is genuinely yours, what resonates with your true, unadulterated essence, and what was merely inherited, absorbed, or imposed from the dense Earth grid, the collective unconsciousness of humanity. In this expanded, non-judgmental awareness, these long-held distortions, the energetic static, the echoes of old programs, reveal themselves for what they truly are. Not absolute truths, but mere imprints, energetic residues that no longer serve your highest timeline. Like old vines ready to loosen their grip from an ancient wall, they are ready to be lovingly cleared, not through struggle or force, but through conscious release, creating sacred space for your authentic, multidimensional light to shine through, unburdened and unobstructed. This disentanglement is not a fight, but a gentle, conscious unweaving, a tender liberation of your true self. Phase 2. Resonating with the Council's signal. As the static and interference of the Earth grid begin to dissipate, as the ancestral echoes fade into the background, the subtle yet precise instructions from your cosmic guides and the higher dimensions begin to course with greater clarity and purity through the intricate, multidimensional lattice of your being. These transmissions are not typically heard as audible words, nor are they intellectual downloads that can be logically processed by the mind. Instead, they are felt, a deep, visceral knowing, an undeniable truth that bypasses the rational mind, a resonant pulse vibrating in your core, a sacred frequency that registers deep within your cellular memory. It might manifest as a sudden warmth that blossoms in your chest, spreading outwards, or a distinct chill that sweeps through you when you stand at the edge of a choice perfectly aligned with your soul contract, a shiver of recognition. Your sacred job in this phase is not to analyze, to intellectualize, or to seek logical validation from external sources, for the language of the soul is not of the mind. Your job is simply to sense, to feel, to perceive with the sophisticated embodied instruments of your intuition, to trust the subtle cues that arise from within. Let yourself feel how the Council's precise frequency reveals itself in a cascade of gentle shivers, like pure light passing through your energetic field, or a profound, expansive stillness that blossoms and spreads from behind your chest. A quiet affirmation, a deep inner knowing that you are on the correct path, guided by wisdom far beyond human comprehension, a wisdom that is both ancient and intimately familiar. Phase 3. Opening the starseed matrix. Deep within the sacred architecture of your being, nestled within the intricate helixes of your DNA, each strand a shimmering repository of cosmic memory, and wrapped in the crystalline strands of your energetic blueprint, your very essence, lie dormant codes, ancient maps folded meticulously, waiting for activation. These are not abstract concepts or theoretical constructs, but living memories, intricate wisdom, profound knowing, as though your entire galactic lineage conspired across eons to hide precise compass points, critical navigational data, and essential wisdom for exactly this pivotal time on Earth. These codes contain not only your personal cosmic history, but also advanced understandings of universal laws, sacred geometry, and technologies of consciousness. You do not activate these profound codes through arduous effort, through struggle, through force of will, or through intellectual memorization. On the contrary, you unlock them by aligning with exquisite precision with what brings you cellular joy, that deep, unadulterated delight that makes your cells sing. You unlock them by choosing what evokes a deep, pervasive peace, a profound inner calm that transcends earthly chaos. And you unlock them by embracing what resonates with the undeniable rightness of simply being unusually, authentically, unequivocally yourself, stripping away all masks and pretenses. When this powerful starseed matrix opens, when these dormant codes ignite, it is like a floodgate of remembrance, a torrent of pure light cascading into your awareness. Forgotten lifetimes do not return as distant, analytical memories or dusty mental archives. They return as powerful instinct, as profound déjà vu that reverberates through your entire being, as a sudden, undeniable clarity that whispers from the depths of your being. I've always known this. This has always been me. This is my true nature. It's an awakening of embodied wisdom, a gnosis that transcends the intellect and settles deep into the marrow of your bones. Phase 4. Anchoring the aligned self. This is the phase where your evolutionary journey truly accelerates, where the distinction between heaven and earth begins to beautifully blur, dissolving the artificial separation that has long veiled humanity. It is the sacred merging of the cosmic and the terrestrial within your very form. Your higher templates, the profound galactic wisdom, the intricate blueprints for new paradigms of community rooted in unity and compassion, the advanced healing technologies of pure, unadulterated presence, and the enlightened ways of being from civilizations far beyond Earth, begin their gentle, yet powerful descent. They don't just reside in your energetic field as fleeting impressions. They permeate and integrate into the very cells of your physical body, becoming a fundamental part of your biological reality, recoding your DNA with higher frequencies. There is no longer any need to transcend, to escape, or to dismiss the human experience as somehow lesser, as a trial to be endured. Instead, you become the living embodiment of the divine on Earth, a sacred bridge between worlds, a conscious conduit for cosmic intelligence. You become a living, breathing antenna, allowing multidimensional intelligence to become actionable, deeply loving, and intricately woven into the fabric of each and every encounter, each breath you take, each moment of your everyday life. Your physicality, your human form, becomes a sacred chalice for the cosmic, holding and transmitting the pure light of your galactic heritage, becoming a walking temple of divine consciousness. Phase 5. Synchronizing with the quantum timeline. With your essence now deeply anchored, rooted within the sacred earth, and your frequency radiating with greater purity and coherence, reality itself begins to respond with astonishing precision, becoming an undeniable mirror to your inner state. You will witness an undeniable acceleration of manifestation, where intentions manifest with remarkable speed and clarity. A cascade of rapid synchronizations that feel beyond chance, serendipitous meetings that feel divinely orchestrated, and an almost palpable sense of time, warping or bending to your will, as if the universe is bending to your activated field. This is not mere coincidence or luck. It is the universe recalibrating its own intricate mechanisms to your heightened, coherent field, responding to your vibrational signature with exquisite precision. Trust these undeniable patterns. Learn to read the subtle language of cosmic flow, understanding that every event, every encounter, holds a deeper meaning. Even perceived delays or detours are not setbacks, but profound recalibrations. Divine redirects subtly setting you on an even higher, more optimized arc of your journey, guiding you along the path of least resistance to your highest timeline. The quantum timeline itself, no longer a rigid linear construct, begins to bend and reshape itself in response to your heightened vibrational alignment, demonstrating the profound power of conscious co-creation. Reality reorganizes, harmonizing, around the potent, pure field you now transmit, reflecting your inner state with breathtaking accuracy. Phase 6. Broadcasting frequency, not explanation. In this powerful phase, a deep and profound liberation occurs. You no longer feel the internal or external compulsion to justify your existence, to prove your worthiness, or to defend your unique perceptions and experiences to others. The need for external validation dissolves, replaced by an unshakable inner knowing. Who you have become, your very presence, your unique energetic signature, emits a clear, unmistakable transmission, an anchoring energy, a vibrational signature that quietly, effortlessly, yet powerfully reactivates those meant to remember alongside you, stirring their own dormant codes. This is not about preaching or teaching through words, for words can only convey so much. It is about being, purely and powerfully, an embodiment of the awakened state. This is the essence of quiet power, a profound galactic resonance that is felt deeply by others without a single word needing to be spoken. A palpable energy that invites introspection and awakening. It is an encoded blessing, a ripple of awakening consciousness, emanating silently and potently from your now radiant, yet ordinary presence, transforming the space around you. Your light becomes a beacon, not a spotlight, gently illuminating the path for others, inviting them to discover their own inner radiance rather than demanding their attention. Phase 7. Answering the directive. Now, with all previous phases integrated, with your being fully calibrated and aligned, the cosmic directive that first stirred within you years or lifetimes ago clarifies with crystalline precision. You realize with profound certainty that you are not here solely for your personal evolution, as magnificent and transformative as that journey is. You are here to be a living, breathing node of evolutionary consciousness, a vital point within the collective matrix, actively participating in the grand unfolding of Earth's ascension. You carry within you the sacred keys, the intricate codes, and the inherent capacity to midwife entirely new realities, new paradigms of existence, and higher timelines into the collective grid of Earth, anchoring them through your embodied presence. As you simply show up, authentically and fully, embodying your true self, others in your energetic orb, those who are ready and receptive, begin to awaken. This awakening occurs not primarily by what you teach or what profound wisdom you articulate with words, but by the undeniable radiant glow of your activated being, the coherent frequency you emit. Your presence becomes an invitation, a silent activation, a living example of humanity's awakened potential, a profound mirror reflecting their own inner truth back to them. This, then, is the Council's true, profound instruction, the core teaching that underpins all others, the immutable law of your galactic return. Awakening comes not from reaching, from straining, from pushing with immense effort against the currents of life, but from deeply, gracefully receiving. It is a surrender into the flow, an open-hearted acceptance of divine timing and cosmic grace. Your unique path, though it may feel arduous at times, laden with challenges and moments of doubt, is not fundamentally an ascent to some distant, unreachable peak. Instead, it is a sacred return, a profound harmonic convergence, a sacred marriage between your soul's ancient, celestial origin and the pulsing, vibrant, exquisitely sensitive instrument of your embodied life here on Earth. It is the seamless integration of heaven and earth within you, becoming a living bridge, a testament to the union of spirit and matter, light and form. Let this final, liberating memory lock firmly into place within your heart and mind, dissolving all residual doubts, all lingering fears, and all self-judgment that may have clouded your journey. You haven't failed in your mission, and you haven't, for a single moment, delayed your evolution. Every pause, every period of apparent stagnation or introspection, every instance of necessary forgetting was placed with meticulous divine precision. Each step was orchestrated with cosmic intelligence, so that you would awaken now, in this very moment, in perfect synchrony with the exact time Earth is ready for its monumental leap in consciousness, for its grand ascension into higher dimensions. The profound disconnection you experienced, that pervasive sense of not belonging, was never a punishment, never a flaw in your sacred design. It was, in fact, your soul's ingenious security protocol, an advanced energetic mechanism ensuring that your precious, potent codes, your unique contribution to the collective, would ignite only when full readiness converged, both within your individual being and within the planetary field, guaranteeing maximum impact and effectiveness for your mission. Feel it now, the exquisite alignment slipping effortlessly through every cell of your being, a profound cellular recognition, the undeniable sense that you are finally picking up the long-lost thread of your cosmic narrative, weaving it seamlessly into your present reality. Know this truth in your bones. Let it resonate to your deepest core. You are not late to your mission. You are precisely timed, arriving exactly when and where you are most needed, a perfect instrument for this pivotal era. You are not lost. You are simply rerouted, guided by an unseen hand, by the subtle whisper of the cosmos, to the optimal trajectory for your highest service. The cosmic directive was never outside of you, a command to be found in external scriptures or prophecies. It was always inside you, a dormant seed waiting patiently, lovingly, for this precise vibrational yes, for your conscious, wholehearted acceptance of your divine blueprint. Tonight, before you surrender to the quiet embrace of sleep, when the world's noise recedes and only your inner truth remains, take a moment. Place your hand gently over your heart, the sacred sanctuary of your soul, and whisper to the quiet knowing within, I accept my starseed directive. I am vibrationally ready. I enter the next phase of my evolutionary journey in full remembrance, profound trust, and loving action, aligning my human will with my cosmic purpose. Before you scroll, take a moment to be part of what's forming here. Drop one intention in the comments, something real. Then respond to someone else's with encouragement or energy. This isn't content, it's collective alignment. Energy multiplies when intention connects. If something in this message resonated, don't keep it to yourself. Someone in your orbit is waiting for this exact activation. Share it. And if you felt a soul nudge, subscribe. Stay in the flow. You're not just watching, you're expanding. This is your space, and we're just getting started. If this transmission spoke to you, don't just walk away from it. Respond to it. Help carry this message further. Leave a super thanks. Every act of support helps this transmission find the next starseed who needs it.